I have an issue in the calculation of size. No, I didn't know this clock was this much huge when I found it on the second-hand application. Because I didn't check the actual size. And somehow I realized that this isn't the only thing I miscalculated the size of an object. For example, my beautiful bookshelves are actually upside down. Do you see the legs here? But not here, because my flatmate and I literally cut it off with a saw to put it into an elevator. I think I'm actually surrounded by miscalculated objects. But honestly, it's not that surprising. I even often forget that I'm a small Asian girl. Because in my head, my ego is 180 tall. But this isn't the real problem. The real problem is the recent realization itself. Do I actually know enough about who I am? Not just about miscalculating size, but also about anger. I've been thinking, when do I usually get mad? Yeah, because I do have anger issue. But rather than talking about the moments when I get angry because of my own stupidity, I would rather talk about anger caused by others. When do I get angry with my family, my friends, or even total stranger? I don't think I'm a kind of person who get pissed off when someone is trying to piss me off. But strangely, I really get upset when someone calls me a negative feelings without meaning to. What would be a good example? Okay, I'm going to show you what happened in the French immigration office when I went to renew my work residency. Numéro 175. C'est moi. Bonjour. Bonjour. Vous êtes... Ah, je m'appelle Jim John et je suis venue pour renouveler les titres de séjour. Oui, ça, on sait là, c'est marqué. Vous avez les passeports. C'est là. Tac. 3 dernières fiches de paie. Ici. Hop là. Ah, mais c'est pas possible, non? Quoi? Il manque quelque chose? Ici, on aggrappe en haut à gauche, pas en haut à droite. C'est pas marqué, mais tout le monde le sait. Tu peux l'enlever? Ah non, non, c'est pas la peine. See, that woman at the immigration center didn't intend to make me anxious or upset. She was just unpleasant, which is kind of a passive skill of Parisian people. And that's exactly the point. My feelings weren't hurt because something I deserve, but because of the complete carelessness of the person. This fear might come from memories like this. Imagine you're a kid and your parents are yelling at each other. You are sitting behind the door, covering your ears. You know you didn't do anything wrong, and that they are fighting about something else. But you're still scared because no one cares that you're terrified. In that moment of insecurity, my anger feels almost like a call for help. And it becomes even more intense when it comes from someone who loves and cares about, because their indifference cuts deeper than anyone else's. But instead of being angry, I should have told them I was scared because it felt like I didn't exist for you. I might finally begin to understand myself. In this sense of meaninglessness, unintentionally caused by others, has always been my greatest fear, then maybe that's what truly made me as a writer. Someone who resists meaninglessness. Yeah, my greatest strength as a creator exists because of that fear. That's why from now I'm less driven by it and more able to create a story, even from a miscalculated clock.